Alright guys, let me show you where I'm at on these bumpers here. You can see they're all sanded down, ready for the filler step. And the filler step just, any little imperfections. Gotta fill in and then resand. And every part's a little different. Okay, this one's got a little void right there that I found. The rest of it's perfectly fine. So that's where I'm at, guys. I haven't made a video in a while. Right here I gotta put some filler here, just a skim coat right there, and again where the mold line is. And this one's got the mold line in a different spot. It's down here, so I gotta go and check that over and see where it needs filler. The filler I'm using, like always, I use Bondo glass sometimes, or a Bondo with some kind of fiberglass in it for anything that's like a major big hole. But if it's small holes, little pinholes, any little small stuff, I use 3M Platinum filler, this stuff here, and it sands really good, so that's why I use it. I don't like to use cheap fillers on my parts. So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and get the filler on the bumpers and get this thing ready for primer. Alright, so there I filled it with some Bondo filler right there, because that was kind of a deep hole, which I didn't like right there. A couple little spots here. Little spot there on the edge. You can see I put some Bondo fiberglass there. And some right here. Okay. And let that dry up, and then sand this down, and I'll use my Platinum Plus filler next. Alright, there it is with the first sanding. And always with a filler with fiberglass in it, you always want to do 2 coats. Never just do the fiberglass. I always put a skim coat over that, even if it comes out perfect, and usually it doesn't. Okay, a little bit on there. And see right here. Alright, there it is, the filler on the seam line there on both sides. Skim coat on the side there. Any little imperfections, they're already sanded on that side. Just starting up on this one, and this has been sanded down. This is the 3rd coat on there. I put one fiberglass Bondo and then another layer over that of filler, and now one more final coat of filler on that to fix that. Again, I'll go over these several times. Like right here, I missed a little tiny pinhole. The primer will probably fill that, but I'll just go ahead and fill it again on my next go around. Just a little spot there. So yeah, I go over this 2, 3, 4, 5 times before it's ready for primer, guys. So that's where I'm at. I gotta get to sanding and here in a second. This thing's already dry. It's like, the temperatures are, the filler's drying really fast. I mean, we're at 86 degrees in here in the shop. Humidity's at 57%. So yes, this filler's drying like literally 5 minutes. Got a couple more spots I want to hit up, but that's pretty much it. That's like right here, it's a tiny little spot here I gotta go over. I'll go over that, but that one will be done after that. And then this one has one little spot that I missed at the bottom, and I'll go over that right now. But yeah, those are ready for primer just about. Okay. And you can see on my bumpers, most of the filler goes on that mold line. So the mold line goes up on this right here, and on this bumper the mold lines goes right there. So that's where you'll see most of the filler. And here's that upper console, sanded down pretty good. Alright, so that's ready for primer. Alright, so next video, I'll probably end this video here, just so you guys can take a look at the bumpers. And then I'll make one more video later on, and I'll show you how it looks finished in primer. Alright, so there's the last little hiccup there. And there was one at the bottom right there that I got. And then I went and started putting some filler here on the parts that you don't even see, just for the heck of it, just so it looks a little cleaner. And I'll let that dry a couple more minutes, and then I'll sand it off, and that'll be ready for primer. The same with this one. Alright, the bumpers are done here. Ready for primer. Next video you'll see these two bumpers in primer, guys. So that's it for this video. This is Jacob, NightRiderShop.com.